On August 20th, 2007, a girl walking along a beach on Jedediah Island in British Columbia, Canada, came across a blue and white running Adidas shoe. The shoe, a men's size 12, was not just a boring discovery. When the girl looked inside a shoe, she found a man's right foot. Just 6 days later, another size 12 sneaker, this time a black and white Reebok, was found on Gabriola Island, about 30 miles to the southeast. Inside, another decayed male right foot. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police was baffled, especially since both feet were right feet and wearing different shoes, meaning that they didn't belong to the same person. The findings didn't stop there. On February 8, 2008, another male's right foot washed up on Valdez Island, this time a size 11. On May 22nd, a female right foot was found on Kirkland Island, tied up in a blue and white sneaker of a brand called New Balance. On June 16th, two hikers on Westham Island found the first left foot. It matched the right foot found earlier on Valdez Island. And so in total, 23 severed feet were washed up on the shores of the Salish Sea, the body of water that overlaps the US-Canada border on the Pacific coast, with the latest foot being found on July 23, 2023, with not much details publicly available about this finding yet. Of course, this mystery spread rapidly. There were many theories about what was going on there, such as serial killer, alien abductions, illegal immigrants who died in containers dumped at the bottom of the ocean, and a plane crash. The mystery persisted and remained unsolved for many years. However, in 2017, the foul play was ruled out. Thanks to DNA analysis, most of the feet were linked to people who went missing, and the cause of their deaths was established either due to accident or suicide. For example, the remains of person of the very first shoe that was found in 2007 was identified as those of a missing man suffering from depression. In 2011, the fourth sneaker found in Kirkland Island was identified as being part of a pair of blue and white New Balance sneakers belonging to a woman who jumped from the Patullo Bridge in New Westminster in April 2004. The main question is why it was always only feet and not any other body part. It looks like it took many years for the experts to understand this and the whole process, but here's the explanation. When deceased bodies enter the ocean, they don't simply break down. Once they sink, they become a meal for deep-sea scavengers. These creatures have a preference for the body's softer tissues, including areas around the openings and, interestingly, the ankles. Research conducted in 2007 by Simon Fraser University, commissioned by the Canadian Police and conducted in the very waters where many of these feet were discovered, revealed that deep-dwelling fish, shrimp, and crustaceans can reduce a corpse to a skeleton in less than 4 days. As the majority of the body remains on the ocean floor, the dismembered feet, if they are buoyed by modern sneakers, tend to float to the surface. This is because contemporary sneakers are typically constructed from lighter materials than their pre-2000 counterparts, often incorporating air pockets in their soles. So that is the answer, why similar incidents almost never occurred earlier in the history. However, there is another question that needs to be answered. Why this is happening specifically in that area around Salish Sea? This in general was the harder and trickier question to answer, and was the main reason high-profile crime experts thought that something more must be going on. While there are no too much in-depth explanation about that, most sources state that it's how the ocean currents work in that area,